Bitcoin is looking to create another massive breakout any moment right now here, and with the major downtrends that are currently getting broken and that the previous resistance currently is flipping into support, I believe that this is a very bad timing to be exiting or fading the market. So in today's update video, I will be discussing my price targets of this exact breakout on Bitcoin right now. I will talk about all the data points that are basically suggesting that the bull market is starting right now here. So without any further ado, guys, this video will be filled with alpha and great information which you need to know about if you want to be crushing the next Bitcoin bull market. So with that being said, don't forget to once again slap off that like button back above 1,000 likes, and let me jump straight away in towards the content. First of all, we have been creating actually quite a massive CME gap over the course of this weekend. The Bitcoin CME gap this weekend sitting around $66,710, and actually we traded significantly above it while we of course once again opened up the CME futures chart. And usually what tends to be happening is that yes, on that Monday or Tuesday, we are going to come back down here and fill up the CME gap. So that is actually still the most likeliest scenario to be playing out for Bitcoin right now. But sometimes you do create a CME gap and still increase in value towards the upside. And of course, I will never count that out because that is also a very likely scenario to be happening for Bitcoin right now. And if we're just looking at Bitcoin, if you're zooming out, you can clearly see we've been trading in a major uptrend for the last like 60 to 70 days there. And now if we're zooming in for the last like 12 or 14 days there, we have seen Bitcoin consolidate in this downward sloping resistance line here from the top side and this upward sloping support line here on the lower side. And basically what we're seeing right now here is that Bitcoin is creating a price compression. And at the moment this breakout is going to be happening, we're going to be seeing a major squeeze here in the market. So we're looking for a big breakout to be happening anytime soon here. And whenever this big breakout is going to be taking place, guys, yeah, then we're going to be seeing that next move for Bitcoin getting created. And to quickly summarize all the price targets, I mean, if we're going to be having a bullish breakout, we're going to be aiming for approximately $71,000. And if we're having a bearish breakdown, we're going to be aiming for $64,000. But in case we're going to get a breakdown, we also need to be breaking below this very important level of support. And yes, whenever we do see the confirmed break below this level right here and the upward sloping support line, then indeed we are most likely heading towards lower levels, and we could be in for a major trend reversal from this massive uptrend where we're currently trading in. So yeah, very important to be watching this pattern right now here. I mean, yeah, I'm going to be also monitoring the ETF data since yeah, in the last few days here we've seen massive inflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF here, especially bought by BlackRock. BlackRock has bought more than $2 billion in already the last 2 trading weeks alone. And in general, these net positive inflows on the spot Bitcoin ETF could potentially be one of the reasons why Bitcoin is indeed going to be seeing that next exponential run higher. So currently we're seeing that the bull flag pattern is also breaking out. We do know that the 217-day downtrend also is breaking out, and we see that all these very major levels of previous resistance are currently flipping into support, and that is ultimately what is getting myself very excited. I mean, Bitcoin has been trading against this resistance for a very long time, now broke above it and literally is retesting this level in support. And in previous bull markets we've done the exact same here, and in these previous bull markets those were the moments where the Bitcoin bull market basically began here. So I am very convinced something very similar is going to be playing out for Bitcoin this time around. We're still trading in a major uptrend, and if you're just looking at the biggest resistance we are currently facing, it is most likely very clear to say that it is going to be $69,000. And the moment we break above $69,000, that is the point where we're going to be seeing that next big leg up higher getting created for Bitcoin. And I mean, yes, a new week has also started, and the MACD is actually still flipping bullish, guys. And the last time this happened was in October 2023, and then we had a major rally towards the upside for the Bitcoin price action. So I believe this is very bad timing to be exiting, fading the market. If we're looking at all the historical data points where the bull market is going to get started, it should have already started about 20 days ago here. But of course, like I've said many times before, I think history is rhyming and not necessarily repeating. So due to that, I think still we are right now at a very important stage in the market where the bull market could be starting any moment right now here. And also on the 50 and 200 day moving average, we're seeing that we're creating a golden crossover. And honestly, the last few times this has happened, Bitcoin has always highly correlated it with a major rally in price here. You can see it the last two times it happened, Bitcoin price went exponential, and currently we're seeing a golden cross, and I do really not think you should be fading that one for sure. And you can see also right now, we're currently 13% in on the Bitcoin halving, and literally, if we're going to compare this to all the previous cycles, let's say 2016, it happened literally approximately, the bull market started about 13% in on the Bitcoin halving. Then you had it here in 2020, it also exactly happened 13% in towards the Bitcoin halving, and currently indeed we've only seen sideways consolidation, but it is likely to assume that we're going to be seeing once again the Bitcoin bull market getting started right here. And yeah, if we're going to be comparing October 2024 to 2023, it is very similar. Only in 2023, the end of October, we had an exponential rally. And yeah, basically for Bitcoin, I mean, all the data is pointing towards the fact that the bull market is imminent right now here, and especially an altcoin season. Of course, this chart is not fundamental, but look at this chart. The rising wedge that we're currently creating on the Bitcoin dominance is ultimately a very bullish signal for the altcoin price action. And if we're once again going to be looking at this data, guys, in a few days here, and literally 20 days from now on, according to history, the altcoin season should be getting started. And that is really what gets myself very excited. A rising wedge is getting created, and exactly the same time horizon is playing out like the previous altcoin seasons. So yeah, really, I think this is a very bad timing to be actually fading the markets, and that is why I am closely monitoring most of my altcoins, and I'm actually taking many trades on altcoins. And if you really want to be trading altcoins, you definitely want to be checking out Blofin. Blofin is an exchange with major altcoin listings, like all the altcoin listings. They're listing way faster than some bigger exchanges, and the great part about Blofin as well is that you can trade there without using any KYC. So if you're interested in trading, don't forget to check out Blofin in the link description of today's video, where you can currently trade without any KYC. Further on, we can currently see that Bitcoin, on this bigger perspective, is still in the major consolidation phase. I mean, I've been discussing this so many times here, and basically all we're looking at right now here is this major consolidation phase, which is set to be breaking out anytime soon here. Bitcoin on the monthly time frame is just looking ultimately very bullish, and I think we're going to be heading higher, especially since right now we're only 7 days and 13 hours out before the US election is going to get started. And yes, honestly, I have been betting more than $80,000 on Donald Trump to be winning, because I think he's honestly going to be winning. And if he does win, you do know it's going to be great for Bitcoin, because historically, the best performance for Bitcoin also always happens after the US elections. And yeah, all the data is once again proving this fact here, guys. I'm not just saying this here because I think it's fun to say, or because I think it's nice to be bullish. No, this is actual data that is proving and supporting the things I'm currently saying here. So this is it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy it, learn something from it, don't forget to slap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.